Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain, and today we are going to see two reports. I should say one is the census that we are going to see, that is on the snow leopard population assessment in India, and the other is the Henley's Passport Index for the year 2024. The latest one, 3 days back ही वो release हुआ है. These two we are going to see as part of today's session. दोनों ही बहुत easy है. That's the reason I have taken these two parts here. So the first one, that is the snow leopard assessment in India. This is the first time that we are doing this snow leopard population assessment. It is one of the big cats that resides in the temperate areas of India. Only in few states we can find that in India. अगर across world देखेंगे तो close to 12 countries are there where one can find these snow leopards. And as I've said, first time ये इन्होंने launch किया. This is the first time they have done this survey, and the foundation for this survey has been put in 2019 itself. Okay, the first policy draft associated with the assessment of these snow leopards was drawn in 2019 itself. Based on that, very recently, last year only, they have done this survey. I'll provide you with the survey period as well. Okay. So the snow leopard population assessment in India. So there are few important facts and figures associated with report that all will be discussing as part of today's session. Okay. Yes, with this let me start. Before that, these are my credentials. If you want to know more about me, you can go through these this table. The first. Now, when was it released? Very recently in Jan 2024. This status, the report status was released when there was a National Board for Wildlife meeting. During that time, this report was released by the Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, that is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Mr. or Shri Bhupender Yadav ji. Where was it released? It was released in New Delhi on 30th Jan 2024. Now, as I've said earlier also, this is the first ever scientific exercise that reports snow leopard population, which they have, as per their counting, there are 718 snow leopards in India in different areas of our country. Okay, and who did this? The entire exercise was done by the Wildlife Institute of India, which is in Dehradun. This was established in 1982. Under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change as an autonomous body that looks into the various aspects of wildlife conservation, their protection, what are the things or what are the initiatives that can be taken in order to conserve these. All these they took, or it is their responsibility. Okay, again under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Okay, now, are these the only one who has done the entire thing? It can't be possible. They should have taken the help of someone, right? So that includes, it is supported by the snow leopard range states, that is in whichever states in which these snow leopards can be found in India. Those states have also helped this WII in counting this or in this assessment. Along with that, two conservation partners have participated in this entire process. One, the Nature Conservation Foundation, which is in Mysuru, and the other is the World Wildlife Foundation, that is of the World Wildlife Foundation. वो headquartered है Washington में, US में है. Now उनका एक इंडिया का headquarters, there is a subsidiary or you can say a branch in India as well, which is in New Delhi. This is in New Delhi. So they have also supported WII in this assessment. Okay, now one fact that we have seen, there are 718 snow leopards in India. Now how much area is covered? The area covered is approximately 1,20,000 square kilometers. And which are those states where they have done this survey? Because as I said earlier also, those states they have cooperated with them. Those states include Union Territories of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir, and states such as Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, where the sightings of these snow leopards has been at the max. Okay, so wherever you feel like you're not able to understand, please keep on asking me. I'm sorry, I'm having bad cold, so there might be some disturbance in between. So coming to our next important point that we have to look upon through for this report is its reference period, during which time they have done this. As I've said, this exercise assessment of this snow leopards assessment of India, it was conducted between 2019 to 2020. As I've said, the foundation for it was laid in 2019 itself, and since then they have been doing till 2023. They have prepared the report, recommendations, etc., and they have released that on 30th Jan 2024. Now, surveying included 13,450 kilometers of trails, that is the what you can say, the places or the areas or the paths through which these snow leopards move a lot, and camera traps were deployed at 1971 locations for 1,80,000 trap nights. So those many nights, मतलब इतने locations में इतने सारे trap cameras they have been deployed for close to 1,80,000 trap nights. And snow leopard occupancy recorded was close to 93,392 square kilometers with an estimated presence. They felt that they are close to 10 lakhs square kilometers, 1,20,000 square kilometers. Of that, they surveyed in this because they found lots of trails about these snow leopards in those area only. So because of which, though they have taken the vast area, they have put themselves into this 93,000 to 1 lakh area only, and then they have surveyed in that area. Okay, now what is the result? What they have found was, now how they do it, how they do this. Now through these trap cameras and also through their paws, etc., they have lots of types of methods. They have lots of methods of assessing or counting these big cats. So all they have deployed, and accordingly they have counted these big cats. So as per them, there are 718 snow leopards in India. And total of 241 unique snow leopards were photographed as well. As I have said, there are various methods of assessing them. Few they have photographed, few because of the paw prints and all that, various, because they also similar to us like fingerprints, they also have different paw prints. So accordingly they can understand if they are same or not. So accordingly they'll count. Okay. So but they could get at least 241 unique snow leopards photographs as well. And the estimated population of snow leopards in different states include, here Ladakh is the first, number one in population of snow leopards with 477. Uttarakhand with 124. See, as there's lot of gap between them. Excuse me. Himachal Pradesh it is 51, Arunachal Pradesh it is 36, Sikkim 21, and Jammu and Kashmir 6. So these are the most important facts and figures for you to remember from this report. Okay. Other than this, I have said earlier also, they have given some recommendations as well. Now, what are their other mentions or suggestions or recommendations that they have mentioned in this report? Now, what are they? They include need for establishing a dedicated snow leopard cell. Till now, it's not there. This also, as I have said, for the first time they have tried. 2019 में launch हुआ था and they have taken this up. So they are saying Wildlife Institute of India के अंदर ही we should have a dedicated snow leopard cell wherein frequent measures which can be initiated so that these snow leopards can be conserved. Wildlife conservation, simpler terms. Primary focus should be on long population monitoring, supported by well-structured study designs and consistent field service. Why this is so important? See, when we talk about snow leopard, even if you look at the red list that has been released by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN red list is very famous. They have 9 categories. Excuse me. They have 9 categories under this red list. Okay, that includes not evaluated till completely extinct. Okay, so in that categories, this snow leopard currently falls under the endangered species. In that also currently it is in the vulnerable species. So it means that if we do not take proper care, they might go extinct as well in the future, for which lot of care is being taken, and these are very rare in the entire world. Only very handful of countries are there where you can spot these snow leopards, so you can understand their importance. So accordingly, the primary focus is we have to monitor their population, how they are growing, what are the problems, or because of this climate changes, lot of problems are being created. So that how we can tackle, how we can provide them with proper conservation methods, and all that they wanted this institute to be taken up. Consistent monitoring to ensure snow leopards' long-term survival. This is also one of that obviously they should take. States and union territories can consider adopting a periodic population estimation approach every 4th year in the snow leopard range. So they can also start with the periodic population estimation by themselves with the help of WII or a dedicated snow leopard cell, which would again be they have recommended to be launched under WII. So with that help they can launch survey every 4th year so that their population can be monitored thoroughly. Okay. Now these are the recommendations. Some interesting facts of snow leopards. As I've said earlier also, they are present in a very handful number of countries, and that is 12 countries in this world only has the snow leopards, presence of snow leopards in their countries. That include Afghanistan, Bhutan, China, India, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, Mongolia, Nepal, Pakistan, Russian Federation, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. All the Asian countries से जैसे ऊपर की तरफ towards Europe we move, whatever the Asian countries that are there, in that you can find these snow leopards. North South Asia towards upper northern side. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm having bad cold and cough. Now in India, if we look at where are they abundantly present, we have already seen Ladakh is the union territory where it is found. In Ladakh also we have a national park, that is Hemis National Park, Ladakh. Now this national park is considered as the snow leopard capital of the world. So it seems that there are a huge number of snow leopards at one place, and that is Ladakh, that too Hemis National Park, Ladakh. Okay, other major sites of snow leopards presence in India. This is all about India we are talking. That include Great Himalayan National Park, which is in Himachal Pradesh, Gangotri National Park, not park, which is in Uttarakhand, and Kangchenjunga, it is a national park which is in Sikkim. So these are those places where one can find good number of snow leopards. Otherwise highest is Ladakh, and that too Hemis National Park hosts good number of snow leopards in India. Okay, it is also called as the snow leopard capital of the world. Important again. As I said earlier also, IUCN Red List. This is the IUCN Red List. As you can see here, there are 9 distinct categories here, right from extinct, completely extinct to not evaluated. Okay, so as we go up, the risk of extinction increases. Okay. Excuse me. So these are the ones which are in threatened category, that is, if we do not take proper care, if we do not take any conservation measures for the flora and fauna that fall in these 3 categories, then there is a high likely chance that this might move to extinction. So here in this case, snow leopard falls under this category, the vulnerable category. A couple of years back this was in endangered species, but now very recently they have changed this to vulnerable category. So it means that whatever the conservation measures that all these countries are taking, that has come out fruitful. Okay, important again. This would be important. Where does it fall? In vulnerable category of International Union for Conservation of Nature. Okay, now what are the conservation initiatives that have been taken by India for conservation of snow leopard? Let's have a quick look on that as well, because since we have been doing this all, there might be a chance questions can be asked on that as well. We are being doing assessment and all. What is the care that we are doing? Okay. So first, what is that India has done? Government of India has long back identified snow leopard as a flagship species for the high altitude Himalayas. That is the most important species that needs to be taken care of. That falls under the flagship species. They have declared it as the flagship species of the high altitude Himalayas. Second, Global Snow Leopard and Ecosystem Protection Program. Now this was launched in 2013 itself, with all those countries who already have snow leopards in their country, the 12 countries. So they all have come together to collaborate on global efforts for the snow leopard conservation. And India is also party to this since 2013. Since the time it has started, they have launched this. Okay. Now, moving on to our next point. Now, another initiative has been taken up in October 2020, and that is Himal Sun Rakshak. Now it is a community volunteer program wherein people from different communities from these states where these snow leopards are spotted or are found, they come forward and help in protection of these snow leopards by creating awareness among the tourists, by creating awareness among the various people, in that areas on how to take care of them, like not venturing into their areas, not trying to hunt them down, all this. So they have done this, very, very important. This is a recent initiative that has been taken up. Now, the first national protocol on snow leopard as population assessment was launched in 2019, proving valuable for monitoring populations, based on which only the snow leopard population assessment was done in India. जैसे मैंने बोला था स्टार्टिंग में ही कि फाउंडेशन वॉज लेड इन 2019 itself. This is that foundation. The first national protocol was taken upon snow leopard population assessment. Okay, important again. And Secure Himalaya, it's a project that has been taken up or funded by the Global Environment Facility under the United Nations Development Program. Okay, majorly to focus on the conservation of high altitude biodiversity and reducing the dependency of local communities on the natural ecosystem, thereby avoiding disturbance by the local communities to these. Okay, to these high altitude biodiversity that also includes snow leopards. Okay, now Project Snow Leopard, it was launched in 2009 itself to promote an inclusive and participatory approach to conserve snow leopards and their habitat. ये 2009 में ही launch हुआ था. After that, all these initiatives have been taken up as I have highlighted here. Okay. Any questions or queries? Please keep on asking me. Don't wait. You need not wait till the end. I'm sorry. Now, ये हो गया हमारा snow leopard ka census. Next comes is the Henley Passport Index that has been released very recently for the year 2024. Actually monthly data ये release करते ही है. Okay, based on the data they keep on receiving, but the analysis etc. that all are provided once in a year only. Okay, this is that report for the year 2024. Now, what is this Henley's report? It is the original and most authoritative ranking of all the world's passports. And it has been publishing this since 19 years with regularly updated analysis. What do the experts see? When we look at this Henley's Passport Index, it will tell us which is that passport, which country's passport has the highest weightage. That is, without even visa also, this passport will help us in entering into other countries. The higher the number of such visa-free entries, the powerful would be that passport of that particular country, in simpler terms. Okay. Now, what is the methodology that they have followed? This is done according to the number of destinations their holders can access without a prior visa. Visa-free entry into the other countries. So here, this year they have covered 199 passports, that is 199 countries have participated in this, and 227 travel destinations, that is the visa-free entry to various places or countries. Now, where do they get this data from? This Henley's? They get the data from the Henley's is the one, that's a research organization that publishes this, and the data they take is exclusively the data they source is from the International Air Transport Authority. They are the ones who maintain all this data associated with this visa-free nations entries, which country has all these visa-free, which country provides visa-free entry to which countries, all the data they have. Accordingly, from them only they source the data, and accordingly they come up with this ranking. The ranking is important for us. Now, what is the purpose or aim behind this ranking? This gives the users the most extensive and reliable information about their global access and mobility. Thereby they'll understand, okay, these are the countries where we can go without prior visa. ऐसा नहीं कि visa बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहिए, prior visa की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, and upon arrival also visa can be taken. It acts as an invaluable resource for global citizens and a standard reference tool for government policy in this field. So this will also help the governments, the policy makers understand where they stand and what kind of relationships that they can build, so that the passport, the powerful passport wala wo tag jo hai na, that is one of the most important. So for that they can utilize these rankings. Now this table is what that was talking about, global passport power rank. This is the rank that is Henley's Passport Index only. Okay. Accordingly, India's rank. India ranks 85. This is important. India का rank क्या है? And visa free access to how many countries? That is to 62 countries. Important. All these figures. First rank इसका है France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore and Spain. These are the powerful passports they have, and they get visa free access to 194 countries. So global passport power rank, it's called as per that is provided based on the visa free access to the number of countries that these countries have. Okay, so second rank goes to Finland, Netherlands, South Korea and Sweden, where 193 countries, just एक ही country से they are आगे पीछे हो गए. After the third rank is to Australia, Denmark, Ireland, Luxembourg and UK. Excuse me. Okay, so this is about, and US falls at 6th rank. Now last में भी कोई आया होगा. If you look at the last 4 ranks, that includes Pakistan 106 rank, 109 ranks, because कई सारे double हुए हैं, इसलिए though they have taken 199 passports, ranks are only 109 because of the placing of the countries in same category. So Pakistan 106 rank with 34 visa free access to countries. उसके बाद इराक, सीरिया लास्ट में है आपका. लीस्ट रैंक्ड इज अफगानिस्तान with only 28 visa free access to countries. 28 countries it can access visa free with 109 rank. That's the least rank here. Okay, this is as part of the Henley's Passport Index only, the global passport power ranking we also say. Okay, so this is all from my end as part of today's session. Now the forum is open for your queries, questions, any suggestions, comments on today's session. All are welcome. So quick recap. Meanwhile, by the time you have, if you have any queries, you can ask. We have seen the snow leopard assessment in India. Okay, and as part of that we have seen which are those countries where they are abundantly present. India का क्या situation है? What is the situation of India? How many snow leopards are present? In which union territories or states they are present? What is their number? And what are the national parks or biodiversity reserves where you can find these snow leopards in abundance in India? Since we are talking about the conservation of these snow leopards, they must be placed in some IUCN red list. So where are they under the vulnerable section? And what are the recommendations that have been given by the assessment as part of the assessment report? All this we have seen. Now moving on to the Henley's Passport Index, we have seen what is their methodology of coming up with these rankings, which is the powerful passport in the world for the year 2024. What is India's rank in that? Where does India stand in the list? And how does it help the policy makers? All this we have discussed, and I have also highlighted the most important points which would be helpful for your exam preparation. Okay, so that's all from my end. Thank you very much once again, and I'm really sorry for that cough and everything. Excuse me. Again, I request you all to please not to forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also Telegram channel and app, so that whatever sessions that we are conducting exclusively for you, you won't miss out on the notification, because I keep on posting all these session links on the Telegram channel and app. Okay, and app क्यों बोल रही हूँ? Because there you can discuss with fellow students or with me related to whatever queries you have, whatever suggestions that you have, all that we can discuss in that. And channel इसलिए क्योंकि वहाँ से postings बहुत ज़्यादा होती रहती है, so you'll come to know when is a particular session being conducted and all that. Yes, any question, any queries, comments, suggestions, all are welcome. Okay, since I'm not getting any queries, I'm winding up the session. Excuse me. So, see you all tomorrow, same time. Please take good care of yourself. Weather is changing. This is what that I'm suffering. So, don't let your guards down now. अभी अच्छे से एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर होना है आप लोगों को. So, please take good care of yourself. Thank you once again. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.